Hello, sweet Elena. Guess what? Grandpa has got another book for you. I'm sorry it's reading backwards, but this is Possum Magic, and it's by one of my favorite authors. And she's from Australia. Australia is this big island continent on the other side of the earth. You're actually kind of closer to Australia than I am here in Arkansas. Okay. Well, before we can get into this book, she talks about different foods and different cities in Australia. So we have to go over these. All right. So there's Australia. And let's see if I can help read here. So the cities, you have the big city of Sydney on the east side. That's to the right. And then when you go north, you've got Brisbane. Keep going north. At the top, you have Darwin. And then coming on down to the west side, you have Perth. Then south, that's the bottom of the island, you have Adelaide. Ooh, and then the little island, Tasmania. There's this little bear-like critter called a Tasmanian devil. He's supposed to be kind of grumpy. Then on up to Melbourne. Okay. Now, some of the foods that she talks about, I'm going to give you a description. Now, there's these things called Anzac biscuits. They're traditional rolled oat and syrup cookies. In Australia, cookies are called biscuits. If you want a cookie, you have to ask for a biscuit. Mornay is a fish dinner in white sauce topped with bread crumbs and browned in the oven. I love fish. Tilapia. Oh, good. Minties. Minties are peppermint flavored nougat candies. Sounds good. Vegemite. A salty yeast spread used on toast and in sandwiches. Salty yeast? Maybe I will pass on that. And then pavlova, a meringue shell topped with fresh fruits and whipped cream. Oh, throw some more whipped cream on that fruit. Lamington, that is a square sponge cake dipped in thin chocolate icing and rolled in coconut. Oh, that sounds good. All right, let's get to the story. Who are these possums? All right, here we go. I love these pictures. They're so cute. That must be their house. Okay, there's a picture. Let me see if I can read this while you can see the picture. Once upon a time, but not very long ago, deep in the Australian bush, lived two possums. Their names were Hush and Grandma Poss. Let me scoop my water out of the way. And there they are. They're so cute. Grandma Poss. Okay. Get a good look here. What is that? Let's find out. Grandma Poss made bush magic. She made wombats blue and kookaburras pink. Kookaburras, they're like one of my favorite birds because they sound so cool. Here, let me try and sound like a kookaburra. If you watch movies about jungles and stuff, you'll hear this. Something like that. Don't laugh. You can laugh at Grandpa. All right. So anyway, Kookaburra's pink. She made dingoes smile. Dingoes are wild dogs. And emus shrink. Where's the emu? Where's that emu? There's the emu. It's a bird. They don't have any wings. I guess they might have wings, but they can't fly. But the best magic of all, what was the best magic? Let's see. Well, we got somebody there, all kinds of books. Oh my gosh, look, it says, was the magic that made Hush invisible. Invisible? I would love to be invisible. I could go tickle my sister. Or you could tickle your mama. And she would like, what's going on? Okay. What adventures Hush had because she couldn't be seen. She could be squashed by koalas. Ooh, be careful. Yeah, there's a koala. Aren't they cute? Oh my gosh. Oh, she's got her tail stuck. Do you see that? Oh, be careful. Posh, posh. Okay, well, look at this. What is that? I bet you know what that is. Because she couldn't be seen, she could slide down kangaroos. Cool. What is that? There's a koala. We'll have to find out what that is. Let's see here. But one day, quite unexpectedly, Hush said, Grandma, I want to know what I look like. Please, could you make me visible again? Of course I can, said Grandma Poss, and she began to look through her magic books. Huh. She's looking in some water and brushing her teeth. There's Hush. You can't see. She can't see a reflection. Oh, that would be kind of strange. Okay, let's see what we got. I'll leave the picture here and I'll just read. Let's see, we got this. Okay. She looked into this book and she looked into that. There was magic for thin and magic for fat, magic for tall and magic for small. But the magic she was looking for wasn't there at all. Oh no. Is Hush going to be invisible forever? Let's read. Grandma Poss looked miserable. Don't worry, Grandma, said Hush. I don't mind. I bet she really did. But in her heart of hearts, she did. Oh, I knew it. She wants to be able to see herself again. All night long, Grandma Poss thought and thought. The next morning, just before breakfast, she shouted, It's something to do with food, people food, not possum food. Oh, but I can't remember what. We'll just have to try and find it. So later that day, she left the bush where they met, where they'd always been, to find what it was that would make Hush sing. She's on a bicycle. Where's Hush? Oh, right there. On the bicycle. Let's go for a ride. Find the food that will break the magic spell. She's riding, riding, riding. Huh. Looks like they went to the movies. Oh, she's stealing some popcorn. Well, okay. They ate Anzac biscuits in Adelaide, Mornay and Minties in Melbourne. There's those foods. Steak and salad in Sydney, and pumpkin scones in Brisbane. Scones are kind of like a little bread biscuit type thing. That's kind of funny saying when biscuits in Australia mean cookies. Okay. Hush remained invisible. Don't lose heart, said Grandma Poss. Let's see what we can find in Darwin. It was there, in the far north of Australia, that they found a Vegemite sandwich. Grandma Poss crossed her claws and crossed her feet. Hush breathed deeply and began to eat. A tail, shouted both Possum at once. For there it was, a brand new visible tail. Yay! Her body's visible, but at least she's got her tail. That's a start. Oh, I love this book. Okay, let's see here. Later, on the beach in Perth, they ate a piece of pavlova. Hush's legs appeared. So did her body. You look wonderful, you precious possum, said Grandma Poss. Next stop, Tasmanian. And over the sea they went. That's that little island with the Tasmanian devil critter. Okay, they're sailing on an umbrella. Oh, look at that. I guess that's her apron. How funny. They just need to see Hush's head. Let's see if it works. In Hobart, late one night, in the kitchens of the casino, they saw a lamington on a plate. Hush closed her eyes and nibbled. Grandma Poss held her breath and waited. It's worked! It's wonderful, she cried. And she was right. Hush could be seen from head to tail. Yay! Grandma Poss hugged Hush, and they both danced. Here we go round the lamington plate till early in the morning. Oh, look at that. They're dancing. So happy. Head, but look at that belly. Feet and the tail. Everything is there. What's the next page? Let's see. Here we go. From that time onward, Hush was visible. But once a year, on her birthday, she and Grandma Poss ate a Vegemite sandwich, a piece of pavlova, and half a lamington just to make sure that Hush stayed visible forever. And she did. Oh, I love that story. Oh, and that's the end. Okay. Well, Elena, I hope you enjoyed this book. I've got like 5 other books, and I hope you'll like them. So I'm going to send this to you, and I'll get to work on those others. We love you. Hugs. Mwah.